Hey, welcome back, everybody. Sign here again with another episode of Stoneblock 3. And I've got this thing running about as good as I can get it. So, had to shorten this by 2 blocks inside the rotor, anyway. And that added in more vents, which didn't make much of a difference there. I'm still being limited on the vents. This thing can produce a total of 51 million RF, though, right now. The problem is the water output is not able to keep up with what the reactor can do, so I'm having to supplement with extra water. Just to keep my reactor from melting down. But our current flow rate is just under 1 million millibuckets here, 1,000 buckets a tick. And we're generating 3.42 million. So that's a pretty sizable chunk of power, which honestly is awesome. And our current burn rate is actually at 50. If I go any above 50, I start losing water. And that is with, was it 7 stacks of pumps going, I think is what I ended up using. Each one of these lines goes to a line of pumps. Plus there's this line, and then there's these 2 here. We've got 4 lines of pumps here, each of them separated out. And then I've got... Why aren't you doing water, though? You should be. Oh, well. I'm happy with 50 a tick because we're actually generating waste quicker than this thing can handle it. It's actually backfilling into the pipe right now. So I went ahead and made a bunch of plutonium. I went ahead and put the plutonium on inventory to complete that chapter, just to avoid the loud and fanfare noise that shows up. Atomic alloy. Diamond upgrade. Is that gargantuan? Okay. Gargantuan's not bad. It's not necessary at all, though. And then our last one is diamond upgrade. Again. But that wraps up the mechanism chapter. Now, I was looking at this. Dragon eggs can be made with the antiprotonic nucleus synthesizer, which we need antimatter for, which comes from the gigantic SBS multi-block. And dragon eggs are used to make the shards in this way. I don't need the shards, though. So we can make wither skeleton skulls, we can make quartz, heart of the sea, redstone, iron, and crystal, diamond, respawn anchor, emerald, enchanted apple, chorus flower, crying obsidian, glowstone, crossbow, which, seriously, okay, sure. Trident, phantom membrane, which that's not the only way to get it, but at the same time, not something we really need unless I want some of the different plates from Dark Utilities. Or if I want to do like Tinker's Armor double jump. I mean, it's Potion of Slow Fall. Okay, yeah. Nope, not too worried about that. And then we can also make a Glyph of Intangible. Okay. So, yeah. Don't really need the phantom membranes either. Dragon eggs. Make an ender chest using antimatter. 2 millibuckets nonetheless. That is a huge ripoff. Lapis and nautilus shells. So, I don't see a point in making antimatter. Yeah, it takes 400 million RF a tick. And process rate of 1 millibucket per tick. It takes a stupid amount of power to run this thing as well. But it's not needed. So let's go check on our supply of polonium. Because I've got it set up to automatically export to the ender chest now. We've got 68. Now, if I'm not making the SBS, then, let's see, yeah, supercharged coil is a thing, or SPS, sorry, yeah, supercritical phase shifter. So don't really need to worry about that. There's different upgrades for the mechanism armor, fusion reactor, casing, redstone adapter for the QIO system, which I've never actually used yet. I need to find like a 118, 119 pack that is basically focused on mechanisms so I can play around with this stuff. We got the drive array. by the time you get access to the QIO stuff, you're usually so far into the pack. If it has any other storage system at all, you're using it instead. All right, portable dashboard. Okay, more augments. And then there's the armor and the modification station. Okay. So I really only need polonium pellets to make the singularities. And maybe I should get another logic adapter here. There we go. So if we come over here, I've got this thing currently set up. So if temperature ever gets too high in the reactor, it'll send a redstone signal and kill the reactor. Which temperature is fine, right? We're not having any issues like that. It's completely stable. Everything is, running perfectly. Let's see, how are we doing? Oh, wow, we've actually got a lot. Well, this thing over here was producing plutonium at just a stupidly fast rate because of the isotropic centrifuge. The first step of it is so much faster than a pressurized reaction chamber. I've got 2.5-ish stacks, I think, of plutonium, which is something else I don't have any use for. But since actually this is now set, let's set it to excess waste. If this thing backs up too much on the waste tank, it should send a redstone signal to this port, which controls the activation of it. Oh, deactivate when unpowered. Oh. Right then. I was hoping it was more like a toggle. Give it a redstone pulse and it, changes the state. Let's go ahead and, not that torch, this torch. And maybe some redstone. Kind of overkill it. Oh well. I need like maybe 2 pieces of redstone for this. All right, so let's clear that out. And I just throw that there, and then like that actually, that should do exactly what I want it to do. The downside, there's really not a good way of checking if this will work or not. I mean, it only triggers whenever, certain conditions that I don't have access to right now are set. Insufficient fuel. I guess I could, kill the fuel. Oh, it's going to take forever, though. We're burning at 50 millibuckets a tick right now, and I've got 15 million millibuckets in here. So that's not going to be a good thing to check. Hey, that shut off, though. Okay. Sweet. So that'll work anyway. That was about the easiest test I could do for it. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, will not handle redstone now. It's a pretty basic logic adapter. I wish there were a few more options, but oh well. Oh, we're almost out of sulfur again, too. Takes, what was it, 10 pieces of sulfur to make 1 plutonium? Or polonium? No, it takes 100 to make 1 polonium. So, yeah. So I think at this point, what I'm going to do is head back over to here. We are going to go ahead and shut off our production, right? Oh, this is already backstuffed anyway. Look at that. Hey, stop. So those are going to finish cooking what they got. All right, cool. How are we doing on sulfur in here? I have been getting some extras from my sand setup, so you're currently cooking up a bunch of that. You are currently on pause with the lithium production. Okay, good. Over here, uranium is still looking pretty nice. Uranium, we're down to 4,700. Okay, so yeah, we were actually going to burn out our uranium relatively quickly here. Okay, you're backstuffed. Hydrofluoric, okay. And sulfuric acid here. Yeah, we should be good. We're out of the sulfur dioxide. Out of sulfur dioxide here. So our sulfur trioxide, got 150 buckets of that left. And then just what's in here and here. And then it should grind to a halt. So it shouldn't take all that long. All right, let's put that stuff away. Maybe I should actually start looking at getting some singularities crafted up. Which means we're going to need these neutron compressors, right? Neutronium compressors. All right, so we need hoppers, right? How many hoppers do I have? 3. That's enough for 1. Do I want more than 1 right now? Maybe. Let's go look at our Densitas Infinitum. Yeah, we do need 1 per... We get 1 quest per singularity. I think 1 should be fine for now, actually. I still have not done the math yet to find out how many of each singularity I'm going to need. Well, how many ultimate singularities I'm going to need. And was there anything else weird in here? Indus pearls are going to be a bit of a pain, but they're auto-craftable. So is this thing, actually. Just requires a lot of mechanical crafters. Alright, so let me grab... I need a block of neutronium. Go ahead and get a stack of this. I need iron. I need, what was that, 10 crystal matrix ingots? Which I already actually had made up. I forgot about that. I made those a while ago, actually. Need a couple of you. I need some of you. If I go over here and be like, hey, can I autocomplete this? I can. There is our neutronium compressor. And wait for it. There we go. All right. Surprised that's not a quest, though. The compressor? I mean, it would make sense for there to be a quest like right here for the compressor to unlock all of these. Like balloon singularities. We need 720 balloons. All right. 128 of them so far, so I need like 600 more. $598. Torches, and I'm missing hemp still. Okay. So I need to teach this thing torches, huh? Really? I never taught it how to make a torch. That's kind of odd. Wrong terminal. There we go. And there we go. So what would be an easy one? Polonium. Polonium would be an easy one to make. Yeah. Just grab like 63 of these, and we'll just do that. And I do love how quick that is. But hey, we have 21 polonium pellet singularities. Now, okay, we need 1 of these per infinity catalyst. And then I need, was it 11 per crystal, or per infinity ingot? And this is what, 5, 10... All right, we need 148 infinity ingots. So we need 148 times 11 singularities. I don't feel like doing that math off the top of my head. Right. Well, I need 1,628 singularities to make everything. That's going to be interesting. I've got 21. 21 of these singularities now. Let's go ahead and make 5 more. And I plan on doing it without EMC, which is just probably not the smartest thing I could ever do, but, you know, whatever. Nether stars, we need 2,600 of each of those. Mob soul, I need 45. Okay, you know what? Let's just... Oh, look at you. I ran out of XP jelly babies. That's not good. Mob soul was right here, though. Hmm. That's a medium. That's high. There we go. Ah. Hmm. You're sided, huh? Is it to the top? Yeah. Okay. Not a huge deal. All right, what's the next singularity I can work towards? Man of Steel. I need 52 per. Hmm. Kind of toying with the idea of putting a pressurizer on this thing, actually. Do I have access to, like, autocraft that? Hell yeah, I do. That's a plug. And now it won't stack. Dang it. Point. Thank you. And now it's done. Okay. And 6... Wasn't there... Just have to break and replace, don't I? It doesn't have an eject button, unfortunately. There we go. Alright, well that's 2 singularities done. Giant compact chance cube. And a Herculean flux storage. Hooray. You know, you can just go away. Alright, Man of Steel singularity. Another giant compact chance cube. Compact giant chance cube. One of the two. Okay, well I can get rid of that. I still haven't... I need these 3 in the future, so... Not right now. Magenta matter is going to be painful. I can guarantee that already. That's the one I'm definitely not looking, forward to. Yeah, it's relatively fast, but it could definitely be faster. Okay. And... Just need 8 more now. There we go. Flux block. How many were you? 9,012. Okay, yeah. We're not doing that one right now. Source gem was like 90. Okay. There's 25 stacks. That'll be 30 stacks. Alright, well that gets our quest complete anyway. Netherite upgrade. That one's more usable, actually. Let's see. Pig iron. We need 2 stacks of pig iron per singularity. I've got 1,100 so far. This has all been from loot bags. The loot crates, I guess. Alright, so how close was my math? A bit. I need, what, 24? Nope. Needed 34. There we go. And well, it's 2 stacks per, so I got 3. The double get happened again. You click on a drawer or whatnot, and it gives you 2 instead of 1. Sigil of the Green Grove. Okay, sure. Now, train tracks. That's not an issue, really. Tracks are extremely cheap. But, how many per singularity? 80. Oh, that's not a problem. Maybe I should look into a faster way of doing this, though. Yeah, goofed up a little bit there. Filled up my inventory and then started breaking blocks. That was not the best. Okay, so... All right, let's put you away. Put you in there. You in there, you in there. And... Right, there we go. I'll just leave that there for a second. So one thing that I could probably try... I did pick it up, okay. The transporters, wherever they are. Foregoing... these guys. Transporters, yeah. Kind of surprised I didn't have any extra pity machine frames, honestly. Hey. Just, yeah. Keep those in stock, would you? There we go. Now I need speed add-on on you. Let's go ahead and get an efficiency. I don't think it's going to do anything, but it's worth a try. Well, I can shove it in there, so. Looks like proficiency does not do anything. Okay. Now, wasn't there, like, a diamond or something as well as a thing? No, just the add-ons? Okay. Honestly, that is really not much faster, if any faster than the pretty pipes are. Transporters then, right? Logistical transporter. Alright, I was kind of playing around with it a little bit as well. Alright, we got our train singularities done. It actually looks like the limiting factor on using the item transporters was actually how fast this thing could process. So, I'm not going to bother with that then. But we got our track singularities anyway. Sigil of magnetism. Okay, that's like my 3rd one of those I've gotten. Palette and brush. We need 3,333 of those. Hey. I'm willing to bet they don't stack either. So we're going to do that automatically with the refined storage system later. Fused enderpearls, we need 2,000 of those. I'm going to hold off on those. Ethereal slates, I need 3. We are up to 1,500 of these so far. Just put 3 stacks of these in. Actually, here, stop that for a second, right? Yeah, you can see how fast it is there. Drop those in. That's about roughly how fast the items can flow in. And then if we put these in here, you can see that it's going at roughly the same rate. And it actually moved the entire stack down, so. But hey, we actually have a stack of those, which is not bad. Okay, netherite upgrade. Wall singularity, we haven't actually started making these yet. These are going to be made with miniaturization crafting, which is going to be kind of sort of painful. To tell you the truth. Flux block, that's just huge amount. Not quite as bad as the node overclockers, though. Those are going to be interesting. Corrupted ingot, we need 5,000 of those. And these are made with corrupted essence and vile dust, which vile dust I haven't actually set to autocraft yet because it requires a blast furnace or create bulk blasting. Uraninite, 45. Okay. Let's just go ahead and make a stack of those. And then we will throw that in there. There's our singularity. Uraninite we're not doing terrible on. While I have the big giant mechanism reactor running, I don't need the smaller reactors, actually. I could probably shut the spirited reactor off. Yeah, you're going to automatically do that. So here, we'll just do that. There you go. And tell you what, we'll just leave you on. You can drain your Uraninite reserve out. And then we'll worry about that later. And you know what? Here, you can just go in there. Should probably step up my Uraninite production upgrade or protection, though. And I should probably... let's see, how do we process this? Just smelting it, right? Energizing gives us 2. I think that if I was to go down here, where I've got this set up over here, currently it's exporting Uraninite ore and into here. So let's also tell it to export raw Uraninite. And then it should just go through and do a bunch of processing for us. Let's go ahead and speed this up just a hair. There we go. Let's see, Uraninite we got done. Watch a flowing time. That's an awesome reward. I like that one. Because they're a little bit of a pain to make. So, pet filter. 7,000 pet filters. Yeah, we need buckets of milk for that. Not looking forward to that one. Tier 2 processing, we need 45. Okay. So, it is these guys. Let's just get 2 stacks made up here. It's going to require a good amount of latex. I've got a good amount of latex, so we're fine. Let's see. Nether Star, that was, 2,600. Which, honestly, that's not a huge issue. I can make 10 singularities with what I've got right now. Actually, that is a huge issue. Dang it. I'm just going to let that run and see what it can do. Let's see. We've got nitro crystal. I need 240 per singularity. Okay. Let's see if my system's going to break on me if I do this. It might jam up. Should probably keep an eye on it in a bit. Emerald cluster. We actually need these clusters. There are ways of getting them here. Molten amethyst and a crystallizer from thermal expansion with a budding crystal and crystal catalyst. Budding crystal is 8 emeralds plus a catalyst, right? And that'll give us 12 of these small ones, which we can then turn into a medium, which we can turn to a large, we can turn into a full-size cluster. Yeah, no, we're going to grow them. We're going to do a setup similar to our quartz back here. This was kind of a proof of concept anyway. And it works, but I've only got 2 of these budding crystal quartz blocks back here. I think it's only 4... Yeah, it's only 4 destructors on here as well. So if I set it up right, I can get 6 destructors per budding block. I'm not sure how exactly would be the best way of doing that. You are like roughly halfway there, huh? This is going to be like another 500-ish. 8 stacks. And while I'm thinking about it, let's go turn off our Let's see, queen silverfish over here. The creeper spawner, right? Hey, look, the queen is still alive, too. What the heck? Oh. Okay. Go away. So what I'm going to do is, yeah, I just need to remove this thing here. So we're just going to remove that, and we're actually going to put that in here. So that way I know where it's at later if I want to turn it back on for some reason. You are also... You're just being silly at this point. That's just a dropper as well, so... So currently our little farm here is actually our only source of source for this. You were doing... It was the shepherd's pie, wasn't it? Of course. Okay. Great. I'm going to go to the other end and see what's going in there. I'm pretty sure it's shepherd's pie, though. And triple brown, I think I shoved it over... Where did I shoehorn that thing in at? That, I've forgotten where it's at now. It is close by an interface. Could have sworn it was down here, though. Because these are just my liquids over here. So, where are you at? Okay. I didn't, like, squeeze it in back here, did I? Pretty sure there was no way in hell it would have fit back here, so... Oh well, I guess I can always just look at Delight. And yeah, we are out of shepherd's pie. I guess I can start feeding it roast chicken as well. Or I could do, what is it? Like source, was it sourceberry pie? No, sourceberry roll. These things. Apparently, anything made with source berries gives significantly more source. It's always weird watching the items work their way up. Oh, I remember where it's at now. I remember where triple brown is. Okay. So we need 42 more. Hey, another star singularity. All right, cool. Magnum star Zwei. Zwei? It's German. I don't really know how to pronounce it off the top of my head. XP Jelly Baby and Magenta Matter. Okay. Now, XP Jelly Baby, that's just going to show up with time now. If I was to go down here to the work area, and then we go up here, here it is, right? And yes, it was shepherd's pie. So let's put that in here. Actually, I need one of you for filtering purposes. We are going to grab these. Actually, I should have, yes, a crafting upgrade. That needs to go in here. That was one of the things I was going to grab, so. You know, the jury's still out if it's quicker to go through the teleporters or just run real quick over here. So Jelly Baby, boom. We need 12 per, okay. So I just need 2 more to show up, which is honestly not all that hard to get. It's this mob farm over here, this little one, that is producing our little jelly babies for us. It takes 1,000 XP per to do this, and it actually takes a pretty obscene amount of XP to make 1,000 of this fluid XP. I need to see if I can kind of work that system a little bit differently. And see if maybe one mod's XP is more, you know, condensed or less condensed, whatever. If I can get more XP per level out of some of it. Alright, so back over here. And hey, you have source berry rolls in you though. Okay, cool. Shouldn't have to do any filtering. You are blacklisted. This is the dropper. Okay. So, you know, that should be fine. Here, you can have that one too. I guess one thing I could do. All right, so I have 27 levels right now, right? Boom, 27. Gives us barely enough experience for one jelly baby. That's what I mean by it's kind of obscene. It is so bad. Just throw that out there. Oh, okay, I see what's going on now too. Do you have one in there for me? You do. Hey, look at that. Awesome. Hey, blacklist those. They're probably getting picked up by the item collector before it had a chance to eat it. So there we go. Good news is this will run even without a source added to it. It's just, it's really slow. You never did get used, so okay. Actually, that's something I should check on. Hearts. How many silverfish hearts do I have now? I have no idea. Uh, 19. Okay. Well, there's 3 recipes in the extreme crafting table, which I've already done this recipe, right? That's what's sticking on the wall over here. This one, I need 8 infinity ingots for to make the transmutation tablet. And then I also need 4 energy condenser Mark IIs. Yeah. Now if we go over here, I've got, is that 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. And then to upgrade these, they don't require it. More silverfish hearts. So we are looking at, what, 11, 12, 16. So I've actually got enough hearts now. I don't have to worry about that setup over there anymore. We are golden. Okay, good. The withers are still spawning in. That's just going to be a time thing. You know, instead of for 10 singularities, we figured out we need like 1,600 of them. So there's no other way to get nether stars, is there? There is no recipe at all for nether stars. Okay. So I'm going to have to seriously upgrade my wither spawning / killing area. Which, it's okay, right? Hey, XP jelly baby. Singularity go. And we got some chocolate cake. Okay. The flux block, we needed 9,000 of those. Can I even make 9,000 flux blocks yet? Flux, not fluix. Okay. 9012. Right. Flux dust and obsidian. Okay, obsidian's going to be... Wow. We're going to need like 35,000-ish obsidian per singularity. And about 80,000 flux dust total. Actually, yeah, 81,000-ish looks like. So I have been making this here over, well, not here, but down south in the mechanism E area. But it's only storing 16,000 right now, which is a bit of an issue. I never did teach you how to make better than pity black hole units, huh? You know, this whole collapsing thing is kind of nice for certain mods, but not all of them. Here. You're going to figure out how to make this real quick. Like, it's great for, like, rechiseled and chipped and so on and so forth. That's awesome. When you start stacking together all the different black hole tanks, or black hole units and whatnot, not so good. There we go. Apparently we're having to make cake right now, too. Which is okay. Boom, done. I do like how quick that is. All right, so we're going to go start storing 2.1 billion flux dust. And I should probably look into, a better obsidian production. Although this one's not bad, right? This is not terrible. It is. It is terrible. It could be better. It could definitely be worse, though. You are my flux dust one. Thank you. Supreme goes there. Do you... Well, I just found an item duplication glitch. Right, okay. All right, be careful of black hole units, apparently. Yeah, showing 16,400. But I have a feeling if I was to right-click a sword on there, I would destroy all of my alloys. Because it's showing up here, but yeah. Yeah, you can have those swords back now. Okay, we've got 16,400 Wrath of Herobrines in here. Okay, yeah, don't right-click with an empty hand, because for whatever reason, it pulls whatever is in slot 1 of your hotbar, in this case, my sword, and it'll put that in the black hole unit if it's empty. Which, whatever, that's useless, but okay. But if you do that with a black hole unit that is not showing what's inside of it, like these here, because they keep glitching out, it replaces the item that's in there currently with whatever is in slot 1. That's a glitch. All right. Oh, our nitro crystals. I wanted to check on those. That's right. Easiest way is just to come over here and be like, hey, what's going on? Okay. Looks like it did not screw up. Well, if it did, it would be up here. So let's look at this then. And yeah, we've got 272 nitro crystals. Sweet. Which nitro crystals also require nether stars. So, yeah. Is it? Yeah, it's actually 48. Okay. So we're looking at 3 3/4 stacks per singularity. All right. And a chance cube. Well, times 6, but still chance cubes. Yeah. Let me look at that up real quick here. Can I get 2 of you? I was right. They don't stack. Oh. Oh, that is unfortunate. Okay. All right, so I need more red dye. And I need more cactus green. Well, green dye. Same thing, right? Do we have cactus? Kind of, but not really. Okay. How about beetroot? Yeah, I've got a decent amount of beetroot. Okay. Actually, here, let's just look up uses for you instead. Okay, red dye. Beetroot soup. Okay, cool. You can just melt it down. If I mill it, I get 2. Okay. If I crush it, I get 2. You know what? I should have actually just done that. I'm going to say don't even think about the seeds. And I believe this, yeah. If it has this underflower here, yep, that is my crusher. Or crushing wheels. All right, now green dye. All right, there's got to be another way to making this, right? Besides just cactus. Okay, there's mystical green stuff. Cooking cactus. Grinding up grass and whatnot. Grinding up cactus, actually, is a thing. That might be the way I end up doing it, to be honest. Because it does give me 2 per. And I did that. Okay. And you. Don't think about that one. Downside, I need another crafter. We should have one on us. Yeah, I got 20 on us. Okay. How the hell did you get out? And why do they always, like, as soon as I see an Enderman there, they just, like, beeline right up the stairs. It's just the weirdest thing. And they need to stop. God, I can still hear yelling. Oh, it's because it's right up there, so. And there's crafter. And you are exporter. Okay, so that's not going to break anything if I break this for right now. You go there. You can have this. We will get ourselves this guy out. Point it down into there. There we go. And now say if I want green dye, say a stack of it. Let's try it again. There we go. There we go. We can see it dropping cactus down now. And it's also doing cactus. It's doing rice. It's doing the crushed deep slate. Yeah. It's doing all kinds of things, honestly. Now, the other question I have is obsidian, right? I have a feeling that the intended way to get obsidian in this pack is chickens, which I don't want to do. Right, we can alloy. Mushroom stew and lava makes obsidian as well. Makes a pain of obsidian. Huh. Weird. Okay. Obsidian chickens melt down. Okay, that's a thing. Yeah, they're like... Oh, this is molten obsidian recipes. Magma blocks. Get a magma cube soul shard going, I guess. Blast chiller, but that's not very fast. I might just make a gigantic, lava lake somewhere. And then hook create up with it. With the hose pulley thing. Oh, whoops, I did not mean to grab that. Or that. You can have the cable too. Right, because lava, there's ways of getting lava. Yeah, I can melt cobblestone down, but I only get like 50 millibucks. It takes 20 cobblestone to make one bucket. Not great. Magma crucible. It does take quite a bit less energy to do netherrack versus doing cobblestone. Let's see, netherrack. We do get it as an occasional byproduct from nether ores, but need 400 millibuckets of lava. Oh, it needs, okay, it needs to have 400, but it only consumes 200 of that. All right, we'll work on that next episode. But I should be able to remember what I'm talking about or what I was thinking about if I see these three things together here. So what I can do is I can melt down netherrack in a crucible. That'll give me one bucket, right? Yeah, one full bucket worth of lava. I can feed that into material stonework factory, which will give me enough lava to make 5 more netherrack. Which we can then melt one down, and yeah. That might work. That should work, actually. And if I use pretty fluid pipes, I can easily prioritize giving lava to the stonework factories over then sending it to, some other machine for, like, obsidian production or whatever. Yeah, I like that idea. That'll work. But I'm going to go ahead and call this an episode. Thank you for coming out. I hope you enjoyed it. And until the next one, signing out. Have fun.